Okay, good morning. It's Wednesday, May 27th. We're going to be doing coordinate points again. This is lesson 5, and we'll be reviewing what we did yesterday and keeping up with our vocabulary as well. So our target, I can investigate patterns in vertical and horizontal lines and interpret points on the plane as distances from the axis, like how far away from the axis, from the X line or the Y line. Okay, your materials again, pencil and paper, vocabulary, your vertical is up and down, which is the Y. Your horizontal line is side to side, which is the X axis. Interpret means to explain the meaning of or translate orally. Okay, so fluency, we're going to snap today the multiples of 9. Keeping up with practicing these multiples, it's really important for real world problems. It's really good to know them all the time. You will find you will use them all your life. All right, ready? Here we go. Let's begin. Ready? Go. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, 108. Okay, keep practicing. Here we go. Let's review today where these points were plotted and how we did. First, we need to make sure that we go back and go over origin. Here's my 0. My x-axis is side to side, and my y is horizontal, or I'm sorry, vertical, going up and down. The y, the x is horizontal. Okay. All right, so if you look here, you will notice that there is line L and line N. Those are parallel to one another because they're going up and down side by side to each other, but they're not touching each other at all. Our points are starting from 0, and we're going to 2 2/4, which is also 2.5. So if we need to make this a little bigger so you guys could see it. Let's see if I can bring it over a little bit for you. And that will take you off the grid. Okay. I guess we're going to do that. Alright. So we bunny hopped from here to the 1. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that our denominator was 4. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 1. So 2/4 would be a half. Okay, so this here is 2/4 and 1/2. 3/4, I'm sorry. So here's 3/4 and 1/2. We went over to 3/4, we went up to where the half was. Okay. Remember, the first one is always mentioning what the x is. So let's draw that in so we remember that our x is here and our y is here. Okay. Okay, so E, 3/4 up 1/2. F is 1.5 up to the half. And D is also, we went over to 2.5, but we also went up a half again. So on the Y, we have E, F, and D. Okay? On the Y, here's your y-axis, you have E, F, and D. Okay? On your x-axis, look what I have. D, A, C, and B. I went over on the X, and I stayed on that, going on the same points on the Y. So these are across from the Y, and these are going up and down for the x. Okay, so these are parallel to each other, N and L. What is perpendicular? We spoke about this. Remember, perpendicular is, watch my mouse here, is forming an L shape, and I see many perpendicular angles here. So you have N and M perpendicular, and you have line L and line M that are perpendicular. I have this angle right here making a 90-degree angle, and I have it going the other way, and I have it going down this way, I have it going down this way. All perpendicular right angles. Again, you have line N and line M that are perpendicular. It's making an L shape right at the F. This line, L and M, made it at the D. This made it at the N and M, F. Made it at the line N and, oops, sorry, F. Point F is perpendicular for line N and line M. Okay, so we discussed perpendicular and parallel. Parallel, side to side, never touch. Perpendicular, yes, they can cross each other, intersect each other, or just meet. As long as they meet and make an L, which is a 90-degree angle, that's perpendicular. Okay, and we drew our lines right through our points. Okay, we have our x-axis on the bottom going side to side. We have our y-axis going up and down, which is horizontal. Okay, so our target, we looked at these patterns on these vertical and horizontal lines. We found two that were parallel to each other, and we found some perpendicular lines as well. Remember, the order of the coordinates will always be x, y. We labeled our lines. For example, we used L, M, and N. Making your scale is very important too. Remember to bunny hop from 0 to your first whole number, then make your fractions accordingly like we just did. This will make it easier to plot your points. Vertical, we're going up and down, that's your y. Horizontal, we're going side to side, that's your x. So if you notice, this lesson was a lot of reviewing of what we did yesterday. Never hurts to practice and review over and over again. It makes you get better at what you're doing. Okay, so complete your homework as best you can. If you're unable to use the draw function on your Google Doc and having trouble, you could always take a picture of it and email it to me, or just make an explanation for me, any way that I'm going to understand that you understand the assignment. Okay, have a great night, everyone.